Shalom, shalom. I like to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Barakakwadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS, a great millstone, who rule and teach well. Shalom, shalom. And I would like to say shalom, to the 144,000 out there. All right, starting with the hopeful elect. All right, and I would like to say shalom, to the other part of the 1/3, the men, women, and children. All right, who are going to be delivered in these last days. Shalom, shalom. And I have here a lesson, I want to get into. Okay, just get into, just a pattern that I'm seeing. All right, the same thing that happened, 4 years ago, during the whole CV19. Okay, and I'm starting to see, how everything is playing out the same exact way, how it played out 4 years ago. All right, so I'm just gonna just show you here, seeing the pattern of these things that are happening. So here we go right here. Here's one article. It says here, it says, now they are telling us that DC area hospitals are reporting an uptick in sick visits as global concern for respiratory illness grows. All right, because at first, it started off, in China. All right, and now, all of a sudden, and we know who's behind this. Okay, we know E's behind this. It's spreading. All of a sudden, globally. All right, and just recently, it reached the States. I believe it hit Ohio first. All right, from what I read. All right, so that's just one article there. Let's see. Let me see. Boom, here we go here. Here's another one. It says, child pneumonia cases surge in Europe as fears rise over outbreak in China. All right, so here's another article, okay? Right here. All right, here's another one. So, we're seeing, that this pneumonia is spreading, all right? We see that, that it's spreading globally, okay? Let's see. Here's one that I wanted to read, actually. Oh, here we go right here. Let's see. We got more. Here's another one right here. It says Massachusetts follows county in Ohio claiming it's being struck by a wave of white lung pneumonia in children. All right, so I'm going to read that article. All right, this is the article I wanted to get into, but, we're just going to just, scroll down some more. You see, a major surge in white lung syndrome as China has been ordered to release more data regarding outbreak. All right, so, we're seeing this pattern here, man. We're seeing the pattern, the same similarities, how, it all started, when that whole CV19 came out. All right. Look, another one. Mystery pneumonia impacting children reaches America. All right. It says Taiwan urging children, elderly, and vulnerable not to travel to mainland China. All right. So, we're seeing, man, how this is playing out. All right. We're seeing how, this devil is setting everything up. All right. Ultimately, this is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, working the minds of Esau Edom. All right. So, we're seeing how everything is playing out. Salakia. We're seeing how everything is playing out, and this devil's getting ready to come down, having great wrath. All right. So, this is the article I wanted to get into right here. I found this kind of interesting right here, okay? So, it says pneumonia cases in children are reaching epidemic levels. You see? So, let's look up that word epidemic. All right. So it says levels in Denmark. It says with chilling similarities to the beginnings of CV. All right, you see that right there. It says white lung syndrome, pneumonia, nicknamed due to how the lung damage shows up on scans, is caused by Mycoplasma pneumonia, a bacterial infection that antibiotics cannot fight. All right, so obviously we see that this is a bacterial infection. Okay, and it says here, that antibiotics cannot fight. So, this right here, I truly firmly believe that this is the one. All right. And, they already came out, with the name for it. It's called white lung syndrome. All right. And I truly believe that this is, the illness or the pestilence, that Hell Gates was talking about, that's going to catch everybody's attention. All right, because obviously this thing, is, highly resistant to antibiotics. All right, so if it's highly resistant to antibiotics, that means that, more people, are going to start dropping like flies, man. In masses, man. All right, and that's the times that we're in. All right, we're in those times where the Lord is getting ready to bring forth, mass judgment, man. Mass judgment. It says the Netherlands are also reported a worrying increase in children with pneumonia, and Sweden is being affected as well. So we see that this thing is starting to become global, man. This thing is global already. All right, and it's been about a week, since the first case came out, since it came out in China, and all of a sudden it's here, in the United States, and this is within the last couple of days. It says the disease spreads through coughing, sneezing, talking, singing, breathing through tiny respiratory droplets. All right, pretty much got the same similarities of that CV. All right, it says normally the Mycoplasma pneumonia causes only mid-flu-like symptoms. It is also referred to as walking pneumonia. It says the sickness can't always be treated with antibiotics, however, making it more dangerous for younger children. You see, and this time, it's mainly affecting, the younger children. All right, as we see, that's the main target group of these younger children. So that's what I believe. That's what Hell Gates meant by, that this time it's going to catch the attention of the people. All right. It says it comes as Beijing is battling a similar disease, which is causing dangerous inflammation in lungs of children. All right. And inflammation is, I believe it's like swelling. Let's look that word up, inflammation, and see what we could get out of here. Inflammation. Oh, you know what? Inflammation. Slovakia. Damn. This thing doesn't want to web search. In the body, all right, to help heal. So it's like a healing mechanism. It says face masks and social distancing have already been recommended across China as sickness spreads and overwhelms hospitals. Okay, so we see how China is bringing back and implementing the whole face mask and social distancing, man. So it's starting to spread globally here. All right, in Babylon the Great. All right, so we're not this devil, man. He knows what he's doing, man. All right, Esau Edom is very I must say, man, that this devil's clever, man. How he's bringing forth everything, man. All right, how he's setting everything up. All right, because it's about to be a time like no other, man. Esau Edom's getting ready to come down with great wrath. It says the World Health Organization has demanded fresh data from China about hospitalization, but China Foreign Minister Wang Yi said the situation is under control. That that is a very common phenomenon in many countries, and in China that has been put under effective control. So these Moabites are saying that it's under control, but we shall see. We're gonna see how it plays out. All right, they say it's under control, but yet it's spread here, to Babylon the Great. All right, and there's many cases, in Ohio. What other states was there? Was it Washington D.C.? All right, all those surrounding areas. It says China's interaction with the international community will not be affected by any factors, and we welcome more visits from friends from across the world. See, this is that's the crazy part. See, this devil, man, he think he's slick and he knows what he's doing. All right, because you think about it, the people go out there, all right, people from all over the world, and they go and they contract it, or not knowing that they have it, and after they come back and visit, they're bringing it back to bringing it back to their country. You see, and it's and just think about the millions of people that go and visit China, all around the world. All right, so this is this is definitely going to cause a pandemic around the world, man. Definitely. It says WHO epidemiologist Dr. Maria Van Kerkhove said yesterday, yes, we are seeing an increase in respiratory infections around the world. You see, this is this is going to be global, man. So, man, dude, this is Esau Edom is getting ready, man. To come down with that great wrath. That says we're in autumn and entering the winter months. So we are expecting to see a rise in respiratory infections regardless. And don't forget that that Biden said that it's going to be a dark winter. All right. Remember, Biden said that. It says we are following up with China, and they are seeing an increase due to the number of different infections. It says the Cleveland Clinic revealed that cases of walking pneumonia tend to fluctuate, spiking every 3 to 7 years. All right. So this is no accident, man. This is no accident. Esau Edom knows what he's doing. All right. And what a time, for them to come out, with their law. What is it called? There's a law that they came out with. Basically, it's called. Oh man, let's see if I could get it. Matter of fact, let me see. I could get it off on my TikTok right here. I got it saved. Let's see. Let me go to my saved right here. Let's see. Here we go. Right here. Slovakia. All right, so and I remember I did a lesson on this. I want to say about 3 months back. All right, about this, man. And at first, they, it didn't go through. It got denied, and now it's reinstated. You see, so it's not by accident. That they reinstated. The NY quarantine camps. All right, and this is something basically to the fact to the point where they could deem anybody that they could say that anybody has symptoms or anybody is sick, and they could quarantine those people for a certain amount of time, for days, weeks, and those people may not even have any symptoms or may not be sick. All right, so they could go and just pull any random person, any person they feel like. All right, so this is we're in those times, man. We're in those times. All right, so let's get into some scriptures, man. Let's get into some scriptures. Let's get the book of 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." Right. You see, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices because we know how Esau Edom is coming. All right. We know the physical counterpart of Satan. We know how he's coming, man. All right, and these are the same old tricks that he did 2 years ago. I mean 4 years ago, man. All right, back in 2019, the same old tricks, man. But this time it's going to be 2.0. All right, it's going to be way more serious this time. All right, it's going to be real tyrannical tyranny, draconian laws. All right, that's how serious it's going to get this time, man. All right, this devil's getting ready, having great wrath, man. All right, matter of fact, let's look up that word, Salakia. Let me get up out of these real quick. Let's look at this word draconian. Well, let's look at that word tyranny first. Tyranny. Oh, wait, what is it? Ty. Tyranny. See, it says cruel or unjust use of power, the government, a tyrant. So cruel and unjust use of power. So that's what they're doing. They're using cruel and unjust use of power. All right. That goes into them, bringing forth these unrighteous decrees, man. Through their laws. All right. Through their laws, man. Let's look up that word draconian. Draconian. It says, of pertaining to Draco, the ancient Greek statement. It says, in reference to laws, rigorous, extreme, severe, or harsh. You see? It says 621 BCE that mandated death as punishment for minor crimes. All right, so that's how this devil is going to come down having great wrath. All right, he's going to come down, having great wrath, through tyranny, draconian laws. You see? Using and abusing their authority. All right, that's what these devils are going to do. Let's get to Revelations 12:12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth he has a short time." Right, this devil knows he has a short time, man. So he's getting the ball rolling. He's gonna come down having great wrath. Like I said, through his unrighteous decrees. Through his unrighteous laws. Through bringing forth draconian laws. Tyranny. A bunch of tyrants. That's exactly what they are. A bunch of tyrants, man. Oppressive rulers, man. They're coming to bring forth and wage war. With the saints, man. Let's drop down to 17. It said the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. It says, which keeps her commands of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Right. You see? They're getting ready to come down and having great wrath, man. This dragon is coming down, with anger, towards the remnant, of Israel, man, which is, the elect. All right. So this devil is getting ready to come down, having great wrath, man. All right. And, that also gets into, the last video we watched, how they brought into that law, how they reinstated that law, how they could basically just, cast people into prisons, basically, and that's definitely prophecy, that we're coming into, which is, Revelations 2 and 10 that we're going to get into. Let's get that. Revelations 2 verse 10. It's like it. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. But be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Right. You see, be faithful unto death, man. No matter what we go through, whether we go through these, these tribulations, man. And 10 days is basically a number of perfection. All right. And, the last video we just said, the last video that we just watched, the man said that, they could, whether it's a number of days, a number of weeks, we don't know, the time, that we're, some of us might be casted, into the prisons, man, into those concentration camps, re-education camps, FEMA camps, we don't know, but it's the amount of time that's fit for us. We're all gonna, have a certain amount of time, that's gonna perfect us, man. Because Scripture tells us, man, that we have to go through that furnace of fire, man. In order to be purified. Roughly paraphrasing. All right. Because just how gold, gold is refined. It has to go through a purification process, man. It has to go through the fire, in order to get out all the impurities and all the other golds. I mean, not all the other golds, but all the other metals. All the other metals that are within it. They have to be drawn out in order to make it pure. All right, so that's the times that we're in, man. We're in some really serious times, man. Real serious times. All right, but with that being said, I would like to give our praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Wakakwadash, once again. All right, for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. All right, I've been thinking about this, this lesson all day. All right, it hit me when I was at work. The spirit hit me when I was at work, and so, I'm coming home, doing the lesson, fresh off work. All right, I pray that this lesson was edifying to you brothers and sisters out there. All right. And, I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone once again, all right, for teaching me this truth in all righteousness, truth, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. Shalom to the 144,000 hopeful elect out there, all right, and the 1/3 men, women, and children out there, who are looking to be delivered in the last days, all right. All right, keep the faith, man. All right, we're almost out, man. All right, so this is Brother Nabala, this is Brother Nabala. All right, until the next lesson, shalom, shalom.